everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, back with you again for another fun, easy project. Welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome back to my current subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, today we are going to make these little goodies. I saw them on Silver and Sparkles. Pam did some on there. Yes, another Pam. And I thought, oh gosh, I got to try that. So I pulled out some Stamperia paper that I had. It's a pretty thick cardstock scrapbook paper, but I managed to get it folded and decorated. And I decorated it with photos in that these are from Louisa Heinzel. I've had these for a long time, and this is just from my stash, these pieces along the bottom. And then these are from Artful Era Gallery, and I'm going to be doing the project today with her papers in that. So yeah, and then it opens up like that. I thought it came out neat, and I just used some faux leather here and stapled it, and here's the back. So there's that one, and then let me get the clip back on it. And these little mini bowl clips I get on Amazon, and you get a whole bunch of them. Okay, so this paper is Artful Era Gallery. I had some digitals left from other projects, and it was printed on one side on pretty much copy paper, so I decided to try that, and I just inked it on the back, and so there's writing place on this one. So yeah, and all the pictures and all the papers here and all the ephemera is from Artful Era Gallery. And I'll be posting their link to their shop on Etsy down below. But if you go on there, I decided to write this up. Take a screenshot of it if you want. This is the discount code to use for 40% off on Artful Era Gallery on Etsy. So there you go. And I think I'm sure that is the correct code. I just want to, yep, NANASCRAFT. So yeah, go there and check out her papers, and I think you will not be disappointed. She has large kits, reasonably priced and beautiful. And these I'm going to be using from one of her kits as well. And this is a leftover from a project that is from her as well. And I love this. So I thought I would use this for decorating, just, for collaging and stuff. Yeah, pretty grungy, huh? I love it. And it's just printed on copy paper, so it'll be easy to glue down. It's not going to be too heavy or anything like that. So there we are. As far as the ephemera, I'm going to use more of her ephemera here that I have left from other many projects for her. So yeah, go check her out. She has beautiful items, and you can use this discount code. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to set that aside. I will also put the link down below for, or at least the code down below, along with her link to her shop. Okay, so what I have here, I've printed on both sides, and this is background paper from Artful Era Gallery, and I just love it. It's nice and grungy. That's what I wanted to do, was a grungy piece. Here's another. So I just printed on both sides. So, pardon me. I'm still getting over that cold that I had earlier this month. And so I still have coughing fits here and there. So I'm going to put a cough drop in. Okay. So what you start with is 8.5 by 11 or whatever size. It could be bigger. It could be smaller. Just whatever you have. But what we will do is fold it in half this way, lengthwise. Okay, get it as even as possible. And let me get my, sorry for the arm, get my bone folder out. Crease it good. Okay, turn it back this way. And what I want to do is figure out my inside. I think I want this for the outside and this for the inside. So let me see here. It also depends on whether you want your pockets on the outside in the front or on the inside from the front page. I did them both ways. I like them both ways. So let me just see what I come up with this. Okay, so we have this lengthwise in half. And what we're going to do, okay, I want this on the outside. So I'm going to turn it back this way. Okay, and then fold this in to the crease as straight as you can. And burnish it real good. And turn it over and bring this into the crease, the middle crease. This is a really easy, quick, fun project. Okay, so you have it like this. Okay. Now I think what I'll do is flip it. Do I want to flip it over? Pardon me. I think I will this time, just for the heck of it. So, whatever you want on the inside, if you want your pockets on the inside, like this one, then whatever's on the back side will be the front. You understand? I hope. Okay, so anyway, you fold it up. However big you want your pockets is where you fold. I'm going to fold it, let me get it next to my grid here. And I am going to go up, it's about 2.5 inches is what it is. Yeah, 1, 2.5. Okay. And then burnish it. Make sure these creases all meet with the original crease. See right there? And then what I'm going to do is recrease it. And get them all burnished the way they're going to be folded, if you understand that. I'm probably not making it very clear. I'm struggling this morning. Okay, so here is the inside, and here will be the outside, which is fine. Okay. Now, what we do is we fold it back up, and if you have a template from an old card or whatever, and you have different size corners to make your corners, use that, or just clip it and bring it over the other side and clip. But now is when I want to do my corners, so I'm going to use this template here. So I fold it up and get that done. And that way all of them are the same. Oops. Okay. Let's do that a little bit better here. Okay. Okay. There we go. There's our corners, and they come out perfect. Yay. Okay, now you can either glue underneath here or not. Let's see, I think I did glue both of them. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I did glue this one, and I think I did the other one too. I think I finally decided I was not wanting it to, you know, lift up, and glued them both. So before we do that, though, you want to ink. Anywhere you want to ink, you do it now before you glue anything down. Let me get my little scraps out of the way here. I hope everybody's doing okay. We're still mending from that horrible, horrible cold we had. Oh, and my husband is still dealing with nausea. I don't know what it is, but something's hanging on. Pardon for the throat clearing. I've got a lozenge in my mouth, but I've been having a lot of problems getting over the coughing and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, so I hope all of you are staying well. I was messaging back and forth with my son in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and he said that everybody in the household but him is sick. So her parents came just last week to visit them for a month from California. And they're sick. Charlie, our granddaughter, is very sick. In fact, my son had her at the doctor when we were chatting back and forth. And she's on medication for 2 weeks, and she has an inhaler. I tell you, this stuff is bad. It is really bad. And yeah, so her parents came to visit, like I said, for a month, and so far they've had a week of visiting and having fun, and now they're sick. That stuff is just nasty, and it's not just a regular head cold. It's something that's transformed into some other kind of nonsense. So hopefully they don't have it as long as my husband and I did. Especially, I started out before him, and he started getting better before me. And he got it like a week or two after me. So yeah, it really slammed me down big time. Okay, almost there, but this way we can chat. I haven't had many videos come out lately because I've been, well, dealing with trying to get over this, trying to catch up with things around here. And then I had a sick chicken. Yes, Anybody who's followed me for any length of time, I have 5 girls. And one of my girls, I had to do this to a year ago this month, believe it or not. And I had to open her crop again because she had sour crop and her crop would not empty no matter what I did. And I have a chicken health encyclopedia book that tells the treatment and how much and blah 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 for sour crop. Well, her crop was huge and I really didn't want to open her up again, but yesterday or day before yesterday I did it. My husband helped me again, bless his heart, and yeah, got it done, and she's doing much better. I have her out with her sisters today. So far so good. Yeah, I tried it yesterday, didn't work very well, so just for, you know, various reasons, and so I brought her back in last night. She was not happy with me. She was giving me stink eye, and oh yeah, she's a chicken. She don't understand. So anyway, I took her back out this morning, and they're all doing just fine and dandy. Yeah, she snaps back from having that done, and she did really good when I did the emptying and stuff. It's amazing what can get jammed up in their little crops. I tell you what, a lot of people don't even bother doing it, and they eventually die because they don't get all the nutrients that they need to stay alive. And you know, they just can't absorb anything, and I just couldn't bear to see her like that anymore. I gave it a couple weeks to do the regular water treatment method, water and other things with it for cleaning out and for healing, and I just couldn't stand to see her like that anymore. She was in good spirits, and she was running around and clucking and doing all kinds of regular chickeny things, but I just couldn't bear to let her stay that way. Okay, now what I think I will do is go ahead and glue these edges, and I will glue underneath for here, 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 and here. And I just do a thin bead of whatever glue that you use, whatever you're happy with. So just there, and then along this fold line, along this fold line, this one, and this one. And make sure the fold lines match up here so that the edges match up. And there we are. Okay? And that way they fold well. And you don't have any issues. Okay. So there's the back. Actually, here's the front of it, the front page, and then it opens. Cool. Okay, that worked great. Now, I thought I would use these for in the pockets. And I don't know if I have them, yeah, I don't have them trimmed down yet. So I will put those aside. Those will go inside. I'm going to do like I did on this one and put pieces of lace on the top and just staple it. And you can do that anytime. I got these cut. I have some ephemera here that I thought I would put down here with these butterflies. These are all from my stash. And then I thought I would use some of Artful Era Gallery's ephemera. I know I don't want these. These are from the Easter, one of the Easter kits. So I know I don't want to use that. Yeah, let's put these back in here. Pardon me. But I do want to use some of this as a background. So I'm just going to start tearing haphazardly. There we go. And this way. And this way. Get that white off. And you see the direction that I tore the paper like this, you have a white edge. If you don't want that, you tear it like this. And that's what I failed to do. So I'm going to go back through and get that white off. I mean, I could ink it, but it would take quite a bit more to cover that up with ink. I've tried it, and it's like, yeah, I'd rather re-tear it. It would be a whole lot easier. So, are you guys roasting or are you freezing? The weather is just nuts. I mean, I'm happy about it. It's been so much cooler this summer so far. It's just starting out, of course, but it's just crazy. Okay, this is the kind of background I want to do, and I'm going to do it so it's just below the pocket here, like that. It doesn't have to go all the way down. So, and I've been using my Scorched Timber Distress Oxide ink. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. And I'm all about the grunge. So I love this. In fact, I had to re-ink my pad not long ago. Okay, so this will go under here like that. Yep. And I'm just using my art glitter glue. Yeah, so anyway, today is going to be the last really nice day before it starts heating up, which is still only going to be in the 80s, but that's enough for us. That's about our maximum. Okay, there we go, there. And then I had, where do I have my little, here it is. I have this where I am going to make some marks with it. Just lightly, but it makes it look pretty grungy, I think. I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of it. And this is, normally this is sticky, like this. And so I just stuck it on a piece of scrap paper so that I could use it over and over and not get all the ink on my fingers when it goes through. I'm probably still going to get some on me anyway, but at least it's not as bad. But yeah, I wanted to get something to make some more marks. And I thought I'd try it out on this project because I'm getting ready to do a paper bag journal. And it is for a, not really a challenge, but I can't think of the word. It's a thing going on in another site, another Facebook group, and so I want to make it super duper grungy. So I thought I'd try this marking thing out. Okay, there's that. And let me do this. And yeah, okay, there we go. Anyway, I'm trying the mark thing because I want to do the journal super grungy. And I want to do different markings and things like that. I'm following what I've seen on Crafty Cat on YouTube. And so I've been getting all kinds of ideas and such of what to do in there. I'll do this. Gonna make some more marks there. Yeah, so anyway, our weather has been super nice, been in the 70s, sometimes 60s. We just had a few super hot days, I think it was in May, and since then it has really kind of settled down and stayed nice and cool. Let's see, let's get this off of there. Okay. Yeah, so we've been blessed that way with wonderful cool weather. But a lot of people are roasting. I watch a YouTube channel and they're in Alabama, and one morning it was like 8 o'clock and they said it was 99 out, and they didn't know what the heat index was. Just brutal. We are fortunate to be living where we are and not have that situation. It's actually a little bit too small, so I'm going to put it there. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to come out and show you this fun project. Tear it the correct way here, otherwise I'll get white again. want to put that right about there. So I'll slip it under just a little bit. So is there anything special you guys are working on, or are you just kind of taking the summer off? The only plans we have for summer is going to our sons in Coeur d'Alene in August. We are very excited to do that. And they're excited to have us. So yeah, going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff. We're just there for a week because I do have a chicken sitter coming. She's a friend from church, and she did a wonderful job for us last year, and even when we ended up having to stay longer because of the car gas tank issue, she was very kind and took care of the girls beautifully. Okay, let's see, I wanted to put it down here. So let's tuck it under a little bit. And kind of do it like that. Okay, and let's do this one. And do like that. All right. Let's get this to where it's kind of in the center there. Okay. Yeah, so are you guys going on any trips or anything like that? We don't typically. We haven't for many years. It was, you know, at first it was a financial thing, and then it was like, oh, I don't know, we just don't, you know, if we want to do something special, we'll do it around here. We don't typically, we're not travelers, let's put it that way. We are not travelers at all. And a good friend that we used to go visit, especially I did, I used to visit her, she was like a second mom to me. She died several years back, so that kind of put the kibosh on that. No more visiting to my hometown. No place, you know, nobody to see anymore over there, which is sad, but yeah. I used to enjoy going out on the farm and staying with her, but things change. Okay, let's see. I love these papers for collaging and that. Very easy to use. I love the coloring, and yeah, just a lot of fun. Let's see, it's a little bit big. So did that. And I decided to put a little bit more into this one to hopefully kind of give you guys some ideas of things you want to do on your projects. We'll see. But if you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to, I'd appreciate if you did, and give me a thumbs up and a comment. All that helps my small channel. Anything helps. A conversation on my video between you guys or with me, all that helps. Any kind of activity. Let's put it that way. Okay, that, and some of this other music on there. Okay, here. Clinging to the rock. I like that. The rock of salvation. Okay, almost there, and then we'll decorate real quick. How's that? Okay. It looks like it's breezy out this morning and cool, which is right up my alley and my husband's. And so my chickens are having a blast out there. I haven't put them in the grassy area. I did for about 10 minutes this morning, and I'm very leery to do that because my little patient one, she likes to just gulp the grass down, and with her crop still kind of healing and that, I really don't want her to get jammed up again. I have to really watch her. She's a gulper. So she wants to take in more than she can handle. She's a thinker. And they're all going to be 5 years old the middle of August. 5 years old. Unbelievable. Hard to believe I've had my girls that long. I've had chickens for quite a while, but they're the ones that have lasted the longest, let's put it that way. I've had so many issues with other breeds, and with these girls, I mean, we've had 115 temps here a few years back, and they withstood that. We've had super cold weather, like -17 and that. They've withstood that. It's amazing. Okay, now, those are just to put inside. Oh, I wanted to put these on here, so that is what I will do. And these are just labels that I have in my stash from various places. Most of them, I think, have come from the Junk Journal Studio on Etsy. And if you don't have labels of various colors, check her out because she has awesome ones. Let's see, that's kind of the same kind of blue. It doesn't stand out very well. So let's see, I'll put this one on the end. Yeah, so in fact I have some in my cart right now that are pinks and greens. I have greens but not pink, and I thought, well, pink and green would be just fine. So yeah, I'll get those. And I'm going to be making my own labels, and if you guys want to see that on video, let me know, because it's a really easy process, and I think I've gone through all the ones that I own or I've made, and so I was getting everything, my stamps and everything together for that. So I didn't know if you guys would want to see that done, or if you've done it many times before and don't care to see it. Let me know in the comments if you would like to follow along with me or not. Okay, let's get this down. Yeah, this is looking really neat. Yeah, so if you like papers, like the papers that you're seeing, go check out Artful Era Gallery. She has a whole array of kits, and she will not disappoint. I guarantee it. Okay, so we have that so far. And now butterflies. So these are washi butterflies that I got some time back. I think they're off Amazon. And I've just been using the heck out of them because I hadn't used them in a long time. And then I started thinking, I need a butterfly on here. Well, then I started looking in there, and there's a ton of different colors and sizes in here. So it's got everything. And I just put them in one of these photo cases that I have. Let's see, there and here, like that. I think so. Now, I know they're sticky, but I always glue them down too. And they're very easy to peel off. You just barely even have to go to the edge and they come right apart. But yeah, I always glue them too because I just don't trust that they will stay for any length of time. Yep. Okay, there we are. And they're kind of a matte finish, so you don't have any shiny, any shininess or whatever you want to call it. Can't think of the words. I do have some that are shiny on the top, and I was looking at them in my booklet the other day, and I was like, no, these are not going to work because they are just too shiny. There's a piece here that I need to get glued down there. There we go. Yeah, so, and some of these I've had to trim around, the edging there, but not very many of them. There we go. That would decide to make me struggle with it. Okay. Here we go. Was it that way or was it? No, it wasn't that way. I think I'll do that. Okay, and the last one. And I love using these tweezers. I was watching Mariah on Junk Journal Addict ages ago using tweezers for various things. You don't get glue all over you. And so I ordered these off Amazon. There's I think it's a 2 or 3 pack, something like that. Really inexpensive, and boy, I tell you, they've been wonderful. Okay, so there we go so far. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Now, I don't know if I have any small things here. do it like that. Why not? You can do whatever you want to. There's no rules. Yay. Okay, yeah. And all these pieces are from Artful Era Gallery. Everything I'm using except for the butterflies and the little labels are all hers. Okay. And let's see. I think I'll do that one there. Okay. There we are. Screen keeps wanting to go night-night on my laptop here. Okay, I'm going to do that right there. And let's see, what else have I got here? Okay, put this down. And then I gotta figure out the last one. Okay, so this will go right about there. Okay. Actually, it looks kind of cloudy out this morning, which is fine with me. It'll make for a nice walking weather. That's what hubby and I are going to do when I'm done here. That's kind of funny. Okay, let's see. I think I will stay with the tearing theme. Okay. I'll put it right close to the middle. I don't like them all to be all lined up the same. There we go. Okay. There's that. Now, I think I'll close up my glue for the moment. Of course, I haven't decorated the front, this front page here. I'm not going to worry about the back. I just, let's see, I think I'll do the front. Get that at least put down. Okay, and that'll just be the right size. Okay. And I know you've seen people ink before, but I wanted to just go through the whole process with you, just to kind of show what I am thinking and what I come up with for decorating and so forth. Just because. These scraps out the way. Okay, and make sure it's right side up when I turn it over. That would be nice, right? Don't want to go through all this and then have the front upside down. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Okay. All right. Let's get that right about there. And I think what I'll do is put one of these photos on the front. Okay. Get this glued down good here. Alright, so what I would do is take one of these, and she has several of these beautiful photos that I keep on hand, and I kind of want a darker background, but I don't want that photo. Let's see. I like that one. So I'm just going to tear around, kind of fussy tear, basically, around her and her doll. And that kind of makes it look old, too. I'll keep part of the table in there so it doesn't look like her arms in the air. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's pick her up. And then I'm going to get the tops on, and then I'll let you guys go, because you see what I'm going to put in the pockets, these gals here. So I need to put these others away. Okay. Okay, let's get her glued down real good. Because this video is getting pretty long. And I don't want to keep you any longer than I have to. Okay, let's put this little gal here. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. Now I will put the lace tops on. Sorry for the arm. Got to get my tiny attacher here. And all I do is I just measured how much I wanted just by eyeballing, and I get it together. Put it that way. And then I just slip the paper in between the two pieces. And staple. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Cute. Oops. Very cute. Okay. And you can see it on both sides. But I like to do the front one like that because, well, you're seeing the front here. And then the rest of the way, you'll be seeing the front here. See what I mean? And I like to put the lace the same way all the way through. That way when it when it folds up, actually it needs to go this way for the next one. So that when it folds up, the pattern is facing the same direction. Let's put it that way. Pattern is. Okay, and staple, and you can staple this with any kind of stapler you have. Doesn't have to be tiny attacher, doesn't have to be anything specific. You can even glue it down if you want. I just happen to want to staple it because I thought it would add to the grunge. Even though it's not super duper grungy, I think it's grungy enough. But the paper bag journal that I will be starting on shortly will be super grungy. Definitely. I'll be using some techniques that I've been seeing on. Here we go. They're all facing the same. So there's the front. And here's all the different pages. I love it. Now I'm not worried about the back. You could if you want, like one of them I did. And then these ladies will be going into the pockets here. But I'm not going to bore you with trimming and all that. You've seen that before. Okay guys, well I hope you like this project and I hope it inspires you to try something like that for yourself. And I will see you the next video. Take care guys. Bye.